Hello, Lesley. Not quite enough distance. How are we? Hope everyone's okay. Thank you for all your comments and thoughts on last week. Now here's a typical moment. I have just been to the warehouse that's owned by our local hospice, and it's the place where you can make donations of items. Now since COVID, you've had to make an appointment. You can't just turn up. Understandable. So I rang probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago, made an appointment. They offered me this morning. All fine. It's Monday, by the way. And so during that time, I have been looking through the house for things that can be donated. I had started sort of just after Christmas with an eye to getting an appointment. So this morning, went there, 2 boxes, 2 bin bags, very happy. And I've just noticed on the floor here are some items that should have been in one of the bags. It's just a few items of clothes. Oh, blinking heck. So it looks like I'm starting another box fairly soon then. I can't believe it. What a fool. Never mind. These things happen. It's not the end of the world. I'm just a bit cross. So anyway, where are we? Yes, it's Monday. So yesterday I had my posh lunch. Very nice. It was really lovely. The restaurant is in a village just outside of town. And we were in what they call their garden room, which is basically a conservatory. And there were 16 of us all together. So we had 2 tables of 8. And it was just really nice. Nice food, a little bit posh. Good company. There were friends of the person whose birthday it was, and neighbours, and just a few lovely folks. Yeah, so it was a really nice time. One of those lunches where you come away thinking, and now I would like to sleep. So later on in the evening, I did. Very good at falling asleep in an armchair. I do like a nap. This week, quite a few ceremonies. I think I have 5 this week, so a lot of work. But I don't think I've got any visits so far. I mean, obviously it depends if the phone rings. So it's mostly just sort of finishing up and delivering the ceremonies rather than the prepping of them. Drum practice tonight. Yep. I think that's about it. I will catch up with you later in the week. Cheers. It was one of those moments when I said to himself, it's meant to be wonky. Because this is my finished catty corner. Now, it's a little bit snug. I do look very chesty. I do apologise. It's 100% acrylic yarn, so I expect it to loosen and go a little baggier. It is meant to be wonky because you have the increases here and 2 at the back as well. I feel like I was doing my airline staff, you know, and the exits are there, there and there. Now, here and there. I haven't blocked this yet. So it's acrylic, so I don't know how much blocking will help. But wear will certainly make it a little looser, I feel. But I'm rather pleased with it. And I will tell you all about it in the month-end podcast, which is this weekend. She said, looking at her calendar. Yes, it is. My goodness. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, so Catty Corner by Nicola Suzanne. I will tell you all about it. Not many modifications. I was going to say none, and then I realised I completely changed the border. All will make sense in the month-end podcast. Teaser. Cheers then. Hello, lovelies. Well, doesn't my voice sound wonderful? I have a cold. Another one. I'm just greedy. Didn't have one for 2 years, so getting in there now. It's not COVID, according to the lateral flow tests I've done. Yeah, so it's just a bit miserable because I'm a bit of a wuss when I get a cold. There's this standing joke that men get man flu and they're like, oh, it's so awful, and women just get on with it. It's the other way around in this house. When himself gets a cold, he just sort of gets on with whatever he needs to do. I'm the one lying on the bed or the couch like a sort of pathetic heroine. But it is just a cold as far as I can tell. It's so much in my sinuses and in my nose that I think it is a cold rather than anything more worrying. Not fun when public speaking is part of your work. Luckily, of the ceremonies I had today, the families were doing a lot of the tributes, so I could just sit there sipping water, wiping my nose, thinking, oh, I'm glad I'm not doing all this talking. But hey ho, it's all good fun. I'm not actually feeling too bad. This time yesterday I felt absolutely dreadful, very shaky, very aching. I was in bed at 9 o'clock, I just... But today I'm feeling a little bit brighter, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come, because I will be recording part of the podcast tomorrow, so if gravelly voices aren't your thing, apologies. You might want to give this month's podcast a bit of a skip, because it will be mostly sounding like this, I think. But it's all part of life's rich tapestry, isn't it? So anyway, my lovelies, you take very good care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow if you're watching the podcast, and next week if you watch the vlog. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thanks for just being good eggs. I'm not going to talk about the news. We know it's horrible, but please just look after yourselves. Keep yourselves as well as you can. We can't pour from an empty cup, so if we're going to help others, we have to keep ourselves well too. So keep safe, keep strong, look after yourselves. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye bye. So there I was with a cold, and I took a lateral flow test this morning. It turns out it's not a cold at all. I have COVID. Yay! So we've just been ringing around for the ceremonies I'm meant to be taking, and other people are now taking for me, so thank you to them. Oh, what fun. Yeah, so I was feeling ropey, and now I know why. It wasn't just a cold after all, so I do look very attractive, and I feel it too. But never mind. It is... I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm hopeful that it will be a milder version. And I'm just going to go and make up the spare bed and then get into it and fall asleep. So, please take care, everyone. They think it's over. It's not. So look after yourselves and keep well. Cheers. Bye-bye.